cousin viciously hospitalized his brother's wife, and now he's the family hero. I found out the day of their anniversary. I drove up expecting a celebration, and instead found blood staining the front door and the window smashed. Inside, I saw Rebecca sitting on the couch getting her face stitched up, while my cousin Terry, who everyone teased for being a standoffish pacifist, stood with bleeding knuckles and a stone-cold face. "Terry, what have you done?" Grandma was screaming while clutching her chest. The living room looked like a bare-knuckle boxing ring. Blood splattered across anniversary decorations. Shattered glass everywhere. "You're going to prison!" Uncle Pete was dialing 911. "Look at her face!" 20 relatives descended on Terry like vultures. "Your brother's wife!" Cousin John grabbed Terry's shirt. "On their anniversary!" Rebecca sobbed, blood running down her dress. "He grabbed me by the hair, slammed my face into the table. I thought he was going to call me, but something was wrong." Dave sat frozen in the corner, his own wife brutalized, and he just stared at the floor, not moving, not speaking, not even looking at her. "Dave, why aren't you?" Aunt Linda started. "He knows why," Terry said quietly. The room exploded. "There's no excuse. You're an animal. How could you hit a woman?" But Dave still didn't move. After 10 minutes of everyone screaming at Terry, threatening him, calling police, someone finally asked, "Terry, why?" Terry finally answered, "She's been beating Dave for 3 years." "Liar!" Rebecca lurched forward, but Uncle Pete held her back. "Remember Christmas when Dave had that broken rib? She hit him with a baseball bat while he slept. The work scars on his back? She threw boiling water on him. If she hit him, why did he never fight back?" Cousin John asked sarcastically. Terry pulled out his phone, and Rebecca's voice filled the room. "Try to leave, and I'll tell everyone you mindless Liam. I'll bruise myself up, tear my clothes, and cry Sagoosal assault to the police. Who will they believe, Dave? The sobbing woman or the man?" People's faces turned, but the recording continued. "You eat when I say, you sleep where I say." Dave's voice cut through. "Please just let me spend time with my boy." Then Rebecca shooting back. "You see Liam only when I allow it. Or I make one phone call and you never see him again. I have friends who'll testify they saw you hit me." The tension in the room grew. Uncle Pete slowly let go of Rebecca's arm, stepping back. Grandma turned to Rebecca. "You threatened him?" Rebecca tried to speak, but Aunt Linda cut her off. "All those times Dave had bruises. That was you? Why didn't anyone tell us?" Mom asked, looking around. "I did tell you." Terry's voice exploded. "I told you about the bruises. You said couples fight. I told Grandma about the cigarette burns. She said Dave needs to man up. I begged Uncle Pete when I saw the burn marks. He said, not our business." Mom's hand covered her mouth. "Oh God, you did tell me." Grandma looked at the floor. "I thought men should handle their own problems. I went to the police 3 times, Terry continued. "They said Dave had to file the complaint himself, so he tried. Then she showed up at the station with self-inflicted bruises on her arms. They nearly arrested him. After that, he never tried again." Aunt Linda stepped away from Rebecca. "Jesus Christ, Rebecca, how could you?" Dave was almost in tears when he stood up and slowly lifted his shirt. Cigarette burns covered his ribs and long scars on his stomach. The room gasped collectively. Uncle Pete pointed at Rebecca. "You did this? You burned him? This is what she did because I tried to report it." Rebecca's mask was cracking. "You pathetic little..." But there's something else even more disgusting. Everyone froze completely. "What do you mean?" I whispered. "Liam came to me a few days ago." Terry's voice broke. "He asked me why mommy makes him do photo games in the bathtub." Everyone's face dropped simultaneously, and we all looked at Rebecca. "He asked why the computer friends pay money to watch him." Dave's head snapped up. "What?" His face went white. "What did you just say?" Rebecca's expression was now pure panic. Grandma turned on Rebecca. "You did what to that baby?" Rebecca backed against the wall. "He's lying. Liam would never..." "Liam told me she makes him pose without clothes." Dave looked between Terry and Rebecca, horror dawning on his face. No. He ran upstairs. We heard him talking, then footsteps. He came back down carrying Liam, who buried his head in his father's chest. "Liam," Dave's voice was shaking. "Is it true? What mommy does?" The little boy peeked out, looked at Rebecca, then whispered, "She said you'd go to jail if I told you. She showed me handcuffs and said the police would take daddy away forever. The computer friends send money to watch me. She makes me do things that hurt." Aunt Linda was crying. "How could you? He's a child." Dave collapsed to his knees, still holding Liam. I found her laptop open in the kitchen. Terry's hands were shaking violently now. I found the website. She's been selling videos of Liam for 8 months. Made $12,000 off buyers requesting custom videos. The room was pure chaos. Police arrived minutes later and took everyone away. Liam went with child services. We thought it would be over quickly once police saw the evidence, but 2 hours later my phone rang. It was Terry calling from the station. "Get a lawyer. Now." His voice was panicked. Rebecca was prepared for this. She knew I'd find out. She planted evidence. There are emails from Dave's and mine computers to the website. She made it look like we're the ones who did it. That's when I knew. This was only the beginning. Full story on channel linked below.